Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. This really is not a sale. It's a way for me to help everyone get the correct bracelet size. There we go. I always have to pause it because I have two windows open. I have a YouTube window open. I can see the chat better and I can see it a little quicker than from StreamYard. So anyway, in the last live sale, I did mention that I wanted to do a tutorial on how to get the correct spoon bracelet size. I want you guys to have a good experience. I've come up with my own way of sizing things. Hi, Kim. How are you? I hope you're staying dry. I am going to probably post this video so it kind of stays up towards the top. Oh, Kim, I'm just attempting to explain a little bit about my spoon bracelets because coming up, and especially as it gets closer to Christmas, I'm going to be on some different channels where there's limited time, and I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste time going over the same details about how to get the right size, how my bracelets are put together and everything. So I'm going to do this video and I'm going to really explain it well. Hello, BP. I know, two pop-ups in a row. I'm doing short ones to help get back in the swing of things. Yeah. Anyway, and I am going to be on Kim's channel. Oh, I'm happy to see you too, Patricia. I'm happy to see every one of you. And this might be a video that I refer people to again and again if they just want to watch a video on how to get the correct bracelet size, or also to invite people to email me. My email is up on the screen. I am prepping for Monday. I didn't wear my special shirt though, Kim. Kim, I have a special shirt to wear. Oh, well, VP, I am very happy that you would even consider a group me to be a groupie for me, because you are a very wonderful person. And Patricia, everybody, you guys are. So, no, when you go to other people's channels, sometimes you like to acclimate to how they do things. So, and I found a really cool shirt. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, it's easier for me to talk about how I put the bracelets together. So I will start with how I put them together. And I think the people who are in here probably already know. And also, I did do this live. You guys are welcome. If you have questions about the spoon bracelets, maybe somebody else has the same question, please pop those in. Now this one has the charms on there, but the little ring in the front is what's called in the jewelry industry a split ring, and it is identical to a key ring, a keychain. The ring on there goes around twice. I use those because they are very secure. They are not going to pull apart immediately or eventually ever. It's just like, your keychain. Your keys don't fall off because of the construction of it. I also use them in the back to connect the clasp. They are stainless steel, so your little rings will not tarnish or change color. The clasp, my go-to clasp, is this magnetic clasp. I do have stainless steel lobster claws, so if you are someone who prefers a lobster claw, you are welcome to make that request. Now, these magnets, they are wire wrapped with stainless steel wire. So again, they are very, very secure. Okay, so that's how they're put together. I want to show you another thing is when you get a bracelet from me, it will arrive with what I call a safety catch on one side. It's attached to the loop. So when you are wearing your bracelet, once it's on, you will take this little catch and it will slip over. It's hard for me to do it up in the camera view. I will try and then I'll give up. But this little loop will reach over to here and push on. And what that does is, if you're wearing a shoulder bag in the wintertime, you're wearing a coat or you're wearing a hoodie and you want to take that off, if your magnet does catch on your handbag or your coat, you won't lose your bracelet. It will stay on your arm. There are times when I don't wear my safety catch. When I'm at the farmer's market, I'm just behind my table. Hi, Spirit Junkie. Welcome in, sweetheart. It's good to see you. No problem. No problem. That's a great idea. I'm actually hoping that this video gets rewatched as a help to people to get spoon bracelets. But when I'm at the farmer's market and I'm pretty much just behind my table, I'm not walking around a grocery store. I'm not walking around a big field. I don't put my safety catch on. Now, if I was to go to a big festival, and even when I go grocery store shopping, I do wear my safety catch. So that would be a choice you guys would make, but I want everyone to have a good experience. I don't want anyone to lose their bracelet. So I do recommend engaging the safety catch. Now, you can also choose a lobster claw. They're stainless steel lobster claw. And if you get the lobster claw, there would be no need for a safety catch because this is very secure. I think a lot of people do like the magnetic clasp though. So that's how they're put together. They normally will, I did use the thumbnail, was an April sunflower bracelet with a heart, a clear crystal teardrop, and a little pearl. So those are kind of my go-to. I do also have gemstones, but that's kind of something we would decide during a live sale, what charms you want. You're welcome to also always fill out my jot form and make requests. I have teardrop Austrian crystals in all of the birthstone months. So if I'm gearing up for Christmas and gifts. I did reorder more gift boxes as well. So just communicate with me, what you need. I do send things. I can send out gift boxes for you as well. The little tags that I use, I make those. Those are handmade tags by me. I hand punch them anyway, I should say. Now, it's a lot of explaining, I think, to get the correct size. I feel like it is. And I keep getting people who are getting the wrong size, and I don't want that to happen. So the first step to get the correct size is use a cloth tape measure and measure your wrist. And I've seen people say things like where to measure. I just, doesn't have to be you can kind of see where it is on my wrist. It is probably actually the smallest part of my wrist. Make sure that you're starting at the number 1. Okay, I've had people start at 0 and then they get a size that's 1 inch off. And you can see that silver tab is where the tape measure begins, and it's lining up at 6 3/4. Or is it? No. Sorry. I've known my wrist size for years. I do want to get this right though. It's lining up at 6 3/4. Now my tape measure, it's not tight and it's not gapping or loose. It's just fitting. That's what I mean by a snug wrist measurement. What is your snug wrist measurement? So yours is 6.5. So Spirit Junkie knows what hers is. And this is good information for you to have. And sometimes people's wrists are different. Okay. I don't even know if I can measure my other wrist. I'm a left-handed person. Oh my gosh, it is different, you guys. No, it's 6 3/4 on both wrists. This is good information for you to have if you're doing going to any of the live auctions. I've noticed all the presenters will tell you their bracelet sizes. So I also do not recommend buying a gift for somebody without knowing their wrist measurement. Like I wear a 1X top, but my wrist size is a little bit smaller than the average wrist size according to Google. According to Google, average wrist is 7 inches. Now, maybe a 1X is a little larger than average. You would think, well, maybe she wears a large bracelet. I don't. I actually, my wrist is a little bit small compared to the rest of me. So guessing doesn't always work out for everybody. So I just want to make it clear that wrist size is independent of any other part of your body. I did get a cute comment from someone. It was a man who measured his wrist, and his wife was making fun of him because his wrist was small. And I let him know that, don't worry, your wrist size doesn't mean anything according to anything else. It was kind of a funny exchange of information there. Anyway, that made me laugh. Okay, so the other thing, okay, so my wrist measurement is 6 3/4. So what size bracelet should I get? Okay, so Spirit Junkie is saying, I love that you do magnetic closure. I can't do the spring ring on my wrist anymore, even with a helper device. Yes, and the magnet is so, and I use strong magnets, you guys. Yeah, I don't want to leave anybody. Some people are not allowed to wear magnets. If you have a pacemaker, or if a doctor has told you that you're not to wear a magnet. So I do always offer the lobster claw, which is also stainless steel as well. Okay, now, if you're, okay, I'm going to just use my wrist as an example, 6 3/4 inch. So the adequate wiggle room, because you don't want your bracelet to exactly fit. When you use a mandrel, and this is a bracelet mandrel, okay, I can't measure this bracelet using this. The same way, if you had a chain bracelet, okay, if you had a chain bracelet, you would just measure the length. Okay, this is completely different, and the numbers are also a little bit different. If I ordered a 7-inch chain, it's too small for my wrist. And I get a lot of people on the Etsy tell me, well, I wear a 7-inch. And I have to really over-explain to them that this is different. So because these are not flexible like a chain, they're formed into a shape. So you can see on this bracelet mandrel, this is hitting, it's below the 6 3/4. It's actually right where the 7, it says bracelet 7-inch. So 1/4 inch, I went up 1/4 of an inch. Doesn't sound like much, does it? It sounds like, I don't want this bracelet to be too small. People tend to go up, and then they message me later, and we have to have that conversation. So I'm trying to avoid any bad outcomes. So this is what 1/4 inch wiggle room is. You can see there's lots. This is a bracelet I wear to the market. I'm used to this bracelet. You can see, and it wiggles, okay? But it doesn't turn the wrong way. It will stay facing forward on my wrist. You know, some people really, really want a loose bracelet. So I'm going to show you what it's like if I go up a size. Okay, so this is me up a size. There's a lot more room, and it's very, very loose. I mean, it's very loose. So, and it almost will actually, it would turn the wrong way. So if you go up a size, just know it is going to be very, very loose, and it could possibly turn the wrong way. Okay, so if anybody ever, whether you're watching this now or watching it on a replay, even like 3-4 months from now, as we get closer to Christmas, and you're not sure what bracelet size to get, you know, watch this video, and then you can put your question down in the comments, because I get notifications. When someone leaves a comment, I get notifications. You're welcome to email me, the email on the screen, okay? And if you tell me what the snug wrist measurement is, then I can help you get the correct size. If you say, well, my other bracelet measures 8 inches, I've had bad outcomes when people tell me what another bracelet measures, because I've come up with my own way of doing it, and I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to be helpful and express what I've learned from doing this for a very long time. When I show bracelets, so that's kind of how you want to get the the correct bracelet size is you get the snug wrist measurement. If your wrist measurement is 7 inches, you're going to be looking for the, when I say 7.25 inch bracelet. When I'm presenting a bracelet, I will tell you what it measures on here. I don't give any other measurement because then that could cause confusion. I always tell you what the inside, it's called the inside circumference, and that's the number I give you. So when I'm presenting, someone has an 8-inch wrist and I'm now showing 8.25 inches, that's your size. So I hope that that is helpful. I don't want to go too long because I am hoping to refer people to this video anytime in the future. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. Like on Kim's channel, I'll only be there for an hour. When I'm on the Booted Chicks Saturday sales, we get 15 minutes. I could spend 15 minutes just trying to tell you how to get the correct size. So, and if you ask me now, you don't have to be ready to shop now. It's just a good idea to know what your wrist measures anyway. So if anybody has any questions, even if you're not here during the live chat part, just put them down in the comments and I'm happy to help you. I will message you. So, oh, these are, I bought these spoons from Randa's Resale several weeks, oh gosh, maybe even a month ago. It was right before the marathon. They're German silver and they're pierced. I have one pair left. Trying to remember, I think the price is $17. And I'll give you a length. They are packed in my show stuff. They're 0.3 ounces Beverly BP, so they are a little longer, excuse me, a little heavier than my normal earrings. And the length is 2 3/8 inches long. I left a lot of the tarnish on there. They're just moody, and I'll see if I can't find those. They are $17. There's one pair left. And I will get those. Where did I put those? I see your question, Spirit Junkie. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Welcome in, sweetheart. Thank you. I love them. These are, I've been wearing these like every day. I absolutely love them. I had a tray of all my earrings are in one place. I don't want to drop anything to make a loud noise. Here they are. I found them. And there is one pair left. And to keep me honest, there is the price on them. Jason! Oh my gosh, I can't believe we finally ran into each other. Thank you, Jason. You're the best. You guys, if you guys don't know Jason, he's just one of the most supportive and kindest people. Okay, so these are the earrings, BP. You did ask. Sold. Okay, sweetheart. I will put your name on there. Jason, I really appreciate you. Like, I do. And Spirit Junkie, I will answer your question in a moment. I can put BP on here. And BP, I think you were here. You knew I was going to be on Kim's channel on combining invoices. So I'm going to put these with the pendant claims I had. Put that right there. Yay! We'll have the same earrings. I love these. I absolutely love them. They really show up. They're nice and moody. So, okay, Spirit Junkie, if you're within 1/16 of an inch, that is definitely accurate enough. Definitely, that's very, yeah. I would say you're definitely in the realm of things. So, and you are welcome to message me with what the range is. I can help with that as well too. Thank you, Jason. Whenever I see him in other chats, he's always says hello and makes me smile. I missed one of your comments one time and I was so mad at myself for not replying to you, but I did see it. So, and that's all I'm doing today, really, you guys, is explaining how important it is to know your your snug wrist measurement with me, to get the correct bracelet size, and to also open up the line of communication, whether it's today or anytime in the future, because I know Christmas is coming. People will be buying gifts, and I'll be on other channels in short segments. So that was really my goal today. And I know that, those kinds of questions might want to be done privately, my emails. If you have my other email already, you can use that email. You don't have to use the one that's on the screen. I think everybody in here has my other email. So I don't see any other questions. Jason, it was so good to see you. You are a very supportive, wonderful person. Every single person in here is. And one more time, on Monday, Kim has a power hour, 11 o'clock Eastern a.m. I'm going to be there, weather permitting, internet permitting. There are some horrific storms coming, not my way, but coming her way, and a lot of people. So I don't want Kim to do anything dangerous. I don't want Kim to go on if what she needs to be thinking about is her family and her home. So with that said, if we need to make a decision to not go on Kim's channel that day, I will put something on the community page and I'll just go live on my channel. I don't want any pressure put on Kim whatsoever. So, and if that happens, we'll just reschedule it for another time. Thank you, Laura, but I'll be in the car to go live with you. Well, I know, Kim, I don't want to plan on something happening, but if the internet goes out, or just things, maybe you get a lot of rain around the house, or I just don't want that pressure there. It'll happen, and it's going to be really, really funny. So, okay, you guys, everyone. Oh, they did close the schools. Okay. All right. Well, family first, safety first. So anyway, there will be a plan B, and then we will reschedule. So everyone, I will see you all in the chats. I don't know if you can see these ornaments behind me. There's probably going to be a pop-up with just ornaments. I also have been doing a lot of designing, a lot of sourcing. Don't laugh at this because this is a prototype. I've come up with a larger angel. These wings are too small, so I did source some larger wings. They are on the way. This is the German S4, not German. Where are these? Egypt. These are made in Egypt. And I got to get more of these larger faces. And this little bead up at the top is actually going to be an Aurora Borealis cry ring. So I'm going to be making some larger angel ornaments. I've been spending a lot of time sourcing that, and I have a couple of other things in the works as well. I'm moving forward with them, so that's what I've been working on. Don't be surprised if I do a pop-up with ornaments, because with the heat, I've been working a lot inside. So anyway, thank you everyone who came in. Thank you everyone who will watch this in the future. I want you to have a good experience with spoon bracelets for me, and please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions on the bracelet size. I'm happy to help. All right, see you guys in the chat.